What's going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best running backs currently in MUT 23 and also the best abilities that you should be using on them. Now, if you guys enjoyed this video, if you like it, if it helps you out, make sure to go ahead and click that thumbs up button. Shows a lot of support on the channel, helps the videos get noticed. Also, if you're brand new here, you were searching on YouTube for MUT 23 content, or maybe the video is recommended to you, stay a while, click that subscribe button, turn that notification bell on as well so you guys are alerted when we drop additional videos. Let's get right on into it. We're going to go over the best running backs in the game that you guys can pick up for your squad, and also give you a couple budget options, cards at running back that are under 100k. But first, let's go ahead and take a look at the best abilities for running backs, and I would say there's three pretty good ones and then three others that you might want to try out, but I don't think they're worth the AP right now. And it's funny because two of the best three running back abilities are really going to be for passing the ball, and number one, which is one of the best abilities in the game, has to be short and elite. So if you guys were unaware, this one is going to give receivers, and that includes running backs, with this ability, catch more consistently while catching passes less than 10 yards from the line of scrimmage and inside the numbers. This ability is somewhat glitched though and seems to activate outside of 10 yards as well. It's more commonly used on wide receivers, but there are a handful of running backs, as you can see, and we're going to get into the best ones in a moment, but you can see LaDainian Tomlinson, Saquon Barkley, CMC, Beast Mode, Marshawn Lynch, they all get it for a discount at 1 AP. If you take a look at the rest of this page, and this is going to be mutt.gg/abilities, this is what we will be using for all of these videos, for all of the different positions and abilities at those positions. You can see all of the players that get this ability. On the left, you can see what type of archetypes get the ability and for how much AP. So for example, an elusive back would get it for 2 ability points at tier 2 and tier 3. So this ability is really good to help you beat man coverage, which is the meta right now. If you're facing a lot of cover zero blitzes and you want to mix things up and pass the ball against it with your running back, this is going to help them get open. The second best ability for a running back, in my opinion, is going to be Running Back Apprentice, another one that's more useful in the passing game rather than the running game. When lined up at running back, players with this ability have access to 4 additional hot routes during the pre-play adjustments. You can see LaDainian Tomlinson, Eric Dickerson, CMC all get it discounted for 2 AP. There is a bug with Eric Dickerson. It costs 6,000 training to activate it, where CMC it's like 600 or 300, so big discrepancy there. But the most important route here is going to be that Texas route, that angle route out of the backfield. Very good against man coverage. You have that plus short and elite on a running back. It's good to go, and you're going to beat man coverage. Some other guys that can get it, Nyheim Hines and the Cordero Patterson Gridiron Guardians card, that is a Nat card. That's one of those mentor cards. Bruiser is probably the best ball carrier running back ability, but the only problem is nobody can really get it aside from Eric Dickerson. He does get it discounted at 2 AP. Ball carriers with this ability have more powerful truck and stiff arm animation, so you're kind of double dipping with this one ability. Some other abilities that are worth mentioning, but I don't think are great right now, and I probably wouldn't waste my AP just yet, are going to be arm bar. So ball carriers with this ability have more powerful stiff arm animations. Eric Dickerson gets it, Marshawn Beast Mode Lynch gets it, Ricky Williams. We saw D. Croft from the competitive scene use this. I believe it was on Mike Allstott in the previous competitive tournament. So it could be something in the future that works very well. Right now, I wouldn't waste my AP on it, though. Bulldozer isn't a bad option for a power back like Marshawn Lynch. Ball carriers with this ability have more powerful truck animations. Again, Bruiser, which we talked about, is kind of like a bulldozer and an armbar mixed in one, but Bulldozer not too bad if you can get it at 1 AP. Jukebox is going to be the final ability that we mentioned here. I think this one will get better as the attributes on cards get better, but right now, what it does is ball carriers with this ability have stareable juke animations. You just don't see as much separation when you use a jukebox juke versus a standard one. There's not a big difference between the two, so I would lay off this one now, but I think it's one we might want to keep in mind for the future. So let's move along and get into the best running backs in the game. We got 3 budget options, and then we'll get into our top 5, which turned into a top 6. The number 1 budget option is going to be Ultimate Kickoff Raheem Mostert. We like this card because he's under 100k, number 1, and number 2, he has 87 speed. Aside from that, he's not really giving you a ton. This is strictly a pick off of the speed that he can get. 87 speed, 88 acceleration, 86 agility. He doesn't really give you much other than the 85 change of direction as well. And even the spin move and juke move, 84, 85, aren't the greatest. As far as abilities go, the only one that we mentioned in this video that I think is pretty solid for him is going to be that short and elite at 2 AP. And if you take a look at his pricing, under 100K, 80.6K on Xbox, 88.6K on PlayStation, and 86.6K on PC. Campus hero DeMarco Murray was a good running back for the time that I had him. I think he's still a really good budget option. He also has 87 speed. He gives you 89 change of direction, 74 catches in bed, 83 trucking, 86 break tackle, and if we take a look at his spin and juke move, it's going to be 86 and then 87. So if you had to go with a budget option, and it had to be out of Mostert and Murray, I'm definitely going to say Murray. He's just a little bit better all around, and then with his abilities, he also gets short and elite, and he can get jukebox, but we're not going to use jukebox so early. He's under 100K on most platforms, 101 on Xbox, but I'm sure that you can get him under that if you're a little bit patient. He's actually starting to go up in price for whatever reason. 97.1K on PlayStation and 98.5K on PC. Our final budget option under 100K is going to be campus hero Nyheim Hines. Now, honestly, we're not really putting him on this list for his attributes. He gives you 86 speed, only 81 break tackle. He does give you 84 catch, though. Mainly, we're picking this card because of the ability that he can get in running back apprentice and that very high catch rating. If you look, he does give you 85 spin move and 87 juke move as well, which is not too bad. But if you take a look at his tier 2 abilities there, running back apprentice, 3 AP, a little bit more expensive than some of the other cards that can get it, but at the end of the day, he can get it, and he's under 100K. Average pricing on Xbox, 79.6K, PlayStation 78.1K, and PC 80.5K. Let's get into our top 5. Coming in at number 5 is going to be Team of the Week, Saquon Barkley. This is a 90 overall card, and honestly, as we move down the list here, I would say at positions 3, 4, and 5 on my ranking, you could swap them, interchange them amongst each other. They're all pretty good cards and very similar. With Saquon, a little bit pricey, and that's why he's coming in at number 5, but he does give you 88 speed, 70 catching, 88 carry, 90 agility. Change of direction is going to be at 87, trucking at 85, 90 break tackle as well, and then he does give you 90 spin move and 87 juke move. He gets some pretty good abilities, and at a discount, we showed you earlier, short and elite is going to be 1 AP, jukebox is 1 AP. He can get backfield mismatch, which we didn't really talk about, but I think for 3 AP, it's just not worth it. And as far as pricing goes, most Team of the Week hero cards have been a little bit expensive. This one is starting to come down, but still I think overpriced. 440K on Xbox, 385 on PlayStation, and 400K on PC. The LTD campus hero Ricky Williams is at number 4 on our list. Extremely versatile running back. He also has 88 speed with a 90 overall, 91 acceleration. The catch at 78 isn't half bad. Pretty good carrying at 87. I love that he has break tackle and trucking both in the 90s, and if we take a look, he has pretty high juke move at 87. The spin move is just not there. Now with the abilities, he doesn't really get any good ones at a discount there. He can give you Bulldozer for 2 AP, Short and Elite for 2 AP, and Armbar also at 2 AP. The pricing, he's more expensive than Saquon, but he's also an LTD, so keep this in mind. 584 on Xbox, 508 on PlayStation, 588 on PC. He's an LTD, quick sells for 350K, so it's more of a, if you can get him for like 550, it's more of a 200K rental, and that's what makes him a little bit better than Saquon. I think the attributes are there. Saquon gets better abilities, but pricing-wise, even though he's more expensive, with that LTD in play, Ricky's the better pick. At number 3, we have Christian McCaffrey. I've had a lot of time to use this card, whether it's on my main team or my no money spent, and he's been very, very good both as a receiver and a running back. So also 88 speed, also a 90 overall, a 90 excel, 91 agility, 88 carry. He gives you 82 catch. No trucking at all, only 59, but that's not his style of play. He does give you 88 break tackle, which is very good, and then 91 spin move and 90 juke. Very good after the catch, and if you like to pass the ball a lot, I would certainly recommend this card. He gets that running back apprentice. Not only does he get it, but he gets it at a discount for 2 AP. He gets short and elite for 1 AP. He can get jukebox out there. He can get backfield mismatch. And he's cheaper than every card we've seen so far. $318 on Xbox, $301 on PlayStation, and $319 on PC. Before the market went way up over the last 2 weeks, I got this card for like around $280K. So if you can get him for under $300K, I think it's a really good steal for a RB number 1. Now, when it comes to my top 5 list, pricing plays a big part in the rankings as well. And honestly, thinking about it now, maybe I should have put CMC at number 2 and LaDainian Tomlinson at number 3, but here he is, LT, a very good card. I think because he's got +2 speed over CMC, that's where he got the nod, but he is much more expensive, you're going to see in a moment. So he gives you 90 speed. We've seen all of these running backs so far at 88. This is the first one in the 90s on our list. 91 agility, 87 carry, 80 catching, change of directions 92, trucking 81, break tackle 91, and he's going to give you spin move at 88 and juke move at 91. He gets good abilities, but none of them at a discount, so he's going to get short and elite for 2 AP, jukebox for 3, running back apprentice for 3 AP. The biggest problem with this card is not his abilities or the ability on the field, but the pricing. $711K on Xbox, $665 on PlayStation, and $749 on PC. To me, a very, very good card, but he's just not worth it. You can power him all the way up to get that running back apprentice for 1 AP, but at the end of the day, that's just still not enough. It's too expensive. And here we are at number 1 on our list, and you're looking and you see Marshawn Lynch, and you're like, Pop, where is Eric Dickerson? I said it earlier, we got 6 in our top 5. This is going to be 1B. I just couldn't narrow it down to only 5 players. Marshawn Lynch, I mean, he passes the eye test for me. If you face this card enough, he's a headache. I mean, he breaks so many tackles. Even though he has a 64 catch rating, he's pretty good in the receiving game. He's fast with the 90 speed, 91 trucking, 90 break tackle, 87 change of direction. He's just overall a really good card. They don't call him beast mode for nothing. He also is going to give you 92 juke move and 81 spin. As far as abilities go, he can get bulldozer at 1 AP, short and elite at 1 AP as well. Not going to be the greatest of route runners, but to get that ability for 1 AP is really good. And pricing wise, he's not in that LaDainian Tomlinson price. He's also not as expensive as Eric Dickerson, who might be the better card, but I rank them on the same level, 1A and 1B, because of the price. $391 on Xbox, $401 on PlayStation, and $429K on PC. So that's 1B. We've talked about Eric Dickerson enough, who obviously is 1A. I just feel like there's a big asterisk next to this card, and the main reason is they nerfed his player model. If you guys did not know, his original player model had like the big shoulder pads and the big neck roll, but it was causing the game to flicker and glitch if you had him in your lineup, and it was just really bad situation for gameplay. So they changed his player model to fix that issue. It is a temporary fix, and right now, being that he's a smaller running back, he just doesn't feel like he has the same power. He's not breaking as many tackles on field. So once they get that situated, he's probably going to be better, but he is the fastest running back right now in the game with 91 speed. He also gives you 91 change of direction, 70 catching, 90 truck, 93 break tackle. And if you look, the spin and the juke move, both 90 plus as well. 91 spin, 92 juke. So he hits all of the thresholds. All of the attributes look amazing. He's just not performing as well because the player model has been changed a little bit. And that's why I ranked him on the same level right now as Marshawn Lynch. He's also a bit more expensive. We talked about Bruiser. He's going to get Bruiser for 2 AP, running back apprentice for 2 AP. Though right now it costs 6,000 training to get that activated. That's way too much. And pricing wise, if you want to buy him outright, $642K on Xbox, $619 on PlayStation, $610 on PC. But we talked about it last week. Another good option here is to complete his set. You're going to get 6 other 88s along with it. They will come back to you as BND, but it's a great opportunity from the Gridiron Guardians program to build your team, fill some other roster spots out there. It's going to cost you a little bit more, but you're getting more, added to your roster to improve that overall. And that's it. Those are our best running backs in the game and the best abilities. If there's anybody I left off the list, or if you disagree, leave it down below in the comment section. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.